I feel like the turning on this does not match its overall size.
Maybe you're just not a very good driver.
Wow. Really? Hey Gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey.
I'm Holly.
Back there's Tucker.
Yep, that's me.
We're packed in tight to the reigning 2025 Truck of Texas and the newly appointed 2026 midsize Truck of Texas. We are, in fact, in the cabin of the 2025 Toyota Tacoma Trailhunter. In this video, we'll tell you how this midsize truck fits our family of three. We are packed in tight in this one. It is a mid-size truck, not a full size. We'll talk about the inside here in a little bit, but my question to you, thoughts on the exterior styling of this Tacoma Trailhunter?
Well, she's fat.
Oh.
And stocky.
Okay, okay. Throwing out insults right away.
Maybe stocky.
Okay.
Fat's not necessarily bad for a truck. Maybe stocky is the word I was looking for.
Okay.
The front is, a little short, but stocky.
Yeah.
Kind of like a bulldog.
You mean the length of the hood is short and stocky?
Yeah,
okay.
The length of the hood is short and stocky.
Okay.
Kind of like a bulldog.
Got lifted suspension. The wheels are set a little bit further out. It's got a butch attitude to it, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah. Chiseled look.
Chiseled look. I love this green color.
Care to guess the name of it? You'll never.
Everest.
No, that was the Forerunner.
Yeah.
This one is, get the window sticker out here, Oxide Bronze Metallic.
Oxide Bronze Metallic. It is a different color. Tell me what you think. Does it show dust a lot more than...
No?
I feel like it does.
Really? So
Yeah.
I filmed my entire solo review without washing it. Took it to Barnwell. It's been rained on a couple times since. We're seeing a lot on the hood right now, but I'd say from the exterior,
You can't really tell.
I was taking pictures of it in the trees and it kind of blended in. So it just kind of blends in.
Kind of blends in. It does kind of blend in. It's kind of hard to tell. I guess it's kind of a green, bronzy color. It's interesting.
Speaking of bronze wheels, bronze Toyota in the grill up front, bronze accents all the way around.
Everything's bronze.
Thoughts on the bronze accents?
I love it. I love a good accent, especially when it's a different color like bronze.
Yeah, but against
You don't like it?
bronze paint, it's
But
not as much
but
of
it's
a...
a different shade.
Yeah, okay.
Both of them are different shades.
Yeah,
I think.
I'll give it to you. All right, moving inside. This is practically the same interior we experienced recently in the Trailhunter version of the Forerunner.
Yes.
Guess the name of the color? Do you remember?
No.
Mineral.
Oh, mineral.
Yeah. But thoughts on the interior here?
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like the use of the different colors.
Yeah.
There are a few, I like the Toyota. There are a few things that to me make it seem, how do I say cheap nicely? But it kind of makes it look cheaper. Like I don't know about the crease in between. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it goes up all the way.
Interesting.
This has been a little, I don't know.
Interesting. Okay.
Which I don't normally notice.
No,
but
you don't. Which is why I'm
it's underneath it.
Yeah.
When there's like a crack or something. Yeah, I don't normally notice those kinds of things. So if I'm noticing it,
interesting.
you feel the crack.
Yeah. I mean, they had to put the plastic pieces together somewhere.
I know and I understand that. It just feels like it's gonna break.
I was trying to hold your hand.
To me, oh, is that what you were doing? Oh,
but yes. But the overall style...
The overall style, I like it. Not a lot of gloss black, which I'm a fan of. I love this mineral stone look. Yeah.
Plastic, though.
And of course, the color is nice and the orange stitching throughout. I wish it brought the orange stitching here on the steering wheel, but they didn't. But that's okay.
Around here somewhere.
Steering wheel's still nice and nice to grip.
Yeah. Other interior thoughts, just go watch our Forerunner video because we go on and on about it. There in the Forerunner, we get the big, large screen display here with the automatic cameras as they are currently set. As she's setting off, I can hear the intake right here. This is where the truck breathes in for that turbocharged hybrid 4-cylinder under the hood. But yeah, overall interior style, at least from our perspective here, go watch our 4Runner video. But Tucker, how's your space back there?
It is pretty cramped.
Pretty cramped, yeah. We are, as I said earlier, we're packed in tight to this one. My knees are in the dash. Tucker, you're practically in the back of my seat already, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, so interior space is a little on the scarcity side of things.
If you have people in the back, for sure.
Yeah, which is not uncommon in the midsize truck segment, but you and I think, are in full agreement on this. The Ford Ranger and the Honda Ridgeline have the two best back seats if you plan on using your truck for people as much or more than the truck bed.
Right.
So there's a lot going on.
A little bit of trade-off. Yeah, it's. I'm pretty short, and we went to Dallas, and it was pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah, so let's talk about this. We road tripped this to Dallas and back. You rode over here the entire time. So again, you're 5 foot, I'm 5'10". I'm having to scoot up where my knees are in the dashboard. Just to accommodate.
I had to scoot. My knees were in the dashboard, but my feet were like up under the.
Yeah. Mine are too.
Yeah.
I'm in here. To the point that when I use this grab handle up here to climb in, I have to get my booty in first before my knees because they hit the dash. And it's tight in here for sure. Tucker, other than your space back there, what are your thoughts in the back seat?
It's pretty nice.
Before I bring in Tucker's Graco Extended Fit child safety seat, I do want to show you what the back seat is like in the Tacoma for adults. Yeah, it looks a little tight, but we do have some nice features like this grab handle right here. We have weather floor mats, and you can slide in rather nicely behind the front seat. This is where I've been riding. It's a decent amount of space, but yes, it is definitely cramped. We do get some amenities like cup holders right here. We get some additional power here with some household style power right there. We do have a very large center tunnel. This is where our first aid kit is. And this center seat is very narrow. Don't know that anyone's going to want to ride there. We do have adjustable headrests all the way across and a seat back mounted center seat belt, but no fold down armrest here in the middle. We do also have, if I can get this to work with my one hand, a fold down seat back, something that we don't see in many of the competition anymore, but unfortunately this is where our top tethers are. It's also where our subwoofer is for our JBL sound system, and with that seatbelt mounting location, it is slightly unfortunate you don't get to make the most of it. I guess you could do that, but I am going to go ahead and slide out and show you what it's like when we fold down this seat right here. You lift up and fold that headrest down. Now we have a nice fold down rear seat and some behind the seat rear storage back here. We have some bag hooks if you want to hang your groceries back here. But again, this is where your top tether is. Definitely not my favorite feature in this segment. We need to get away from that for sure. The Nissan Frontier also has that same style. But coming back to Tucker's Graco Extended Fit child safety seat, this is the same one he rode in when he was rearward facing, but I do imagine it is going to be an extremely tight fit. Yes, you can see there, we are going to have to move that front seat forward. And while yes, the front seat space is semi-good right now, we're going to have to move our power adjustable front seat forward until that car seat comes into place. This is as far forward as it goes. Do we have enough room here for a rear-facing car seat? Well, I mean, yes, but what does that mean for front seat space? We have this handle right here. I can slide in. I mean, I can sit here. Would I want to for a long period of time? No, but we do have some nice amenities like storage up here, storage around here. Good news is kids do not stay rear facing for long. So if you did need to do this in your Tacoma, well, they weren't aren't going to have to stay there long. You could, in theory, also put it in the middle of the pickup truck, and we do just barely miss the seats there. So that is an option for those of you strongly considering this. Now, my least favorite thing to do in any Toyota pickup truck, the Tundra, there we go, full-size Tundra is the exact same way, with the top tethers back here on the backs of the front seat backs, or the seat backs. I will say, though, that it's not so much putting them in that is a problem, it is taking them back out that I particularly do not like. And we gotta make sure that this actually latches into place. It doesn't really like the top tether situation back there, and it is, there we go, was not catching. It finally did catch. So you can see some of the issues already. While we do have exterior lower latch points on the two outboard seats, we do not have lower latch points in the middle. So if you do put a child seat there in the middle, you're going to be borrowing from the two outside child safety seat lower latch points, or using the seatbelt method from that center seatbelt. But it is fairly easy to install those, though getting in is a little bit tricky. Now, this is a lifted truck, so me at 5'10", it's not too hard to tighten this down. There we go. That's good and snug. Now I'm going to have to come in here and find the slack from my top tether so that we can pull the top tether nice and snug. Make sure that this is not going anywhere. Yeah, that's staying in there until they come and pick that truck up from us in a week. Not looking forward to taking that back out. Now, talking about cargo capacity, this is one of two midsize pickup trucks that still offers a 6-foot bed. That is exactly what we have here, the 6-foot bed option. This also has a power deployable tailgate. So if your hands are full, you can bump that little button with your elbow or with your shoulder, however you need to get into the back, and the tailgate will deploy. There's also a button in the cab. There's also a button on the key fob. Lots of ways to do it, including the traditional tailgate pull. Now, we do have an air compressor in our overlanding focused Trailhunter. You can see all the controls for it there. Hidden in this panel right here are all the necessary tools for said air compressor. So you could air down and air back up, and then you do have some additional power back here. We have a fully composite bed, but you can see ours does have the spray and bed liner that kind of makes up for it. Then we have multiple tie downs, adjustable tie downs, lots of places to attach stuff, and then to lift the tailgate back up. You can just start to lift it with your knee. Again, if your hands are full, you can lift it with your hands. You can push the button, or you can push the button right there. Lots of ways to get in the back, to close the back of the Toyota Tacoma. You've got a good view of the world around us, right?
Yeah.
Because we're sitting up above everything. Speaking of views, Holly, what is it like from up there in the driver's seat?
I can also see up above everybody.
So we are sitting up as high as a first generation Tundra, which of course is Toyota's full-size pickup truck. Their mid-sizers have just got massive. Again, we have an inch lift up front, half an inch lift in the back. The only place where we haven't really grown a lot is in the back seat here. So overall driving dynamics, I mean, here in the pickup truck capital of the world,
But
we can see everything.
If they make it much bigger, though, it won't be mid-sized anymore. It'll be full-size.
So the big thing about mid-size trucks and why that back seat is so small is the idea is a mid-sizer should still fit in a garage, which this one cannot, because it has the optional 6-foot bed, which is rare in the segment as well. So we're still making a compromise for the back seat for a truck that won't fit in a garage because we have the long bed. There's just a lot going on, but you can get the shorter bed on this trip. Options.
And then you would be able to.
It would fit in a standard garage. Yes, that is the entire premise behind midsize pickup trucks. Is still trying to keep them within a standard U.S. garage. Oh, I mean, take that as you will, where you will, but that is the main driving factor in the overall size and proportions of midsize pickup trucks. And like I said, this one should, if it didn't have the 6-foot bed.
Yeah.
So, but we have blind spot monitors on here. I feel like the mirrors are a good size. And speaking of mirrors, you have a nifty little feature there that I see you have not disabled. You have your rear view camera mirror up here. What are your thoughts on that rear view camera mirror versus, we'll go ahead and flip it here. I can't get your view back there, but.
Yeah. Well, the back windshield is pretty small.
Yeah.
Especially with the head rest flipped up. So yeah, I do like using the camera. And yes, I have come around a little bit more on the camera as well, although I still don't know. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't.
Yeah. And it's mounted on the back of the cab, so even if you had the bed full of stuff, you'd be obscuring it. But, I mean, there are only so many places you could put that camera where it would make sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of cameras, we're in motion right now, but we do have 360 cameras in this pickup truck that I mentioned earlier. We do have the automatic mode turned on. So, yes, we've got a good view of our cameras all the way around us, which comes in handy. And yes, there is this automatic mode that you can turn on or off, but at low speeds it triggers it on. When we drove the 4Runner, you said you like that except for when you're using navigation.
Yeah.
Still true?
Still true. Yeah. Because when I look at my navigation when I slow down to stop at a stoplight, so that's when it pops off. I'm like, I need it now, which you can exit it off, so it's fine. It would be something, but it is another step that you have to do, so I would probably turn it off.
Yeah.
I've needed my navigation more than I've needed the camera.
Yes, which we'll come back to here momentarily because we are turning on the historic brick streets of downtown Tyler, Texas, where we can talk about ride and handling. Tucker, how is your wobbly head back there in the back?
It's pretty smooth.
Pretty smooth. Holly, thoughts?
It's a little jiggly.
I mean, it is a truck.
It is a truck.
But as far as trucks go, this one is got an upgraded off-road suspension. That was the biggest bump. Wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
I mean, as far as trucks go, I feel like it's doing a really good job. And given that it's a long bed, it's got that long wheelbase, which kind of helps smooth things out a little bit. So, yeah. You get what you get when you buy a truck.
That's true.
I'd say this is not a trucky truck.
It's not floaty.
Yeah. So, anyway, pretty good there. But we were talking about the cameras in this. You've needed navigation more than cameras. What about when parking, which is one of the reasons why that automatic feature is so good? Has this been easy to park?
Yeah, it's been pretty easy to park. I do like the cameras popping up when I'm parking or backing up.
I feel like, and I think part of this is due to the longer wheelbase, it don't turn. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm maneuvering the Titanic with this one.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So I
tend to choose easy parking spots.
But sometimes you don't have
But
a
I
choice.
did tell you that, like when I was going to have to park in the parking garage, I did not want to drive the truck. I just wanted you to drop me off.
Yeah. Which
So.
is true. But I do feel like
those parking spots are very narrow and the ceiling's low, so it made me nervous.
I feel like this is driving the Titanic. I've had to multi-point park more times than I'd say even a full-size pickup truck. I don't know. I just feel like the turning on this does not match its overall size.
Maybe you're just not a very good driver.
Wow. Really? Ouch.
Maybe just not as good as me.
On that note, what has it been like behind the wheel there? We've already talked ride and handling and parking, but general power deliverability, steering feel, stuff like that.
Mostly good, except I have had a couple of instances where it was slow to get up and go.
Which you told me about
Too slow
that.
to get up and go.
Yeah, you told me about that, and I was curious because, I mean, over 300 horsepower, over 400 pound-feet of torque.
I was surprised too.
We have a turbocharged hybrid 4-cylinder. So that hybrid fills in the gap with the turbo 4. Anyway, it was shocking to me when you said it was sluggish, but you and Tucker have both testified to the point where y'all thought y'all weren't going to get out of the way of something quick enough.
Yep.
Because it just was not.
It just was, my foot was all the way down on the pedal, and it was like, I'm like, go!
I'm wondering if there was a traction issue, because when traction control comes on, it does cut the throttle.
I don't know, but the tires did not spin.
Interesting. Well, I can't speak to it. I can only share and have her share what she experienced. But in my review, Tucker and I do put the 0 to 60 timer on this one to see just how quick it is under hard acceleration. We do multiple tests, and I mean, mixed results there. We do have 4-wheel drive, but you are currently in 2-wheel drive. We have a electronic transfer case here. You've exclusively driven around in 2-wheel drive. But yeah, there's that. Then there's
that.
Storage in here. What's storage like for moms, from a mom's perspective?
Well, there are a lot of cubbies. I mean, it is small in here, but there are a lot of cubbies. I like this shelf over here in the door. I like this shelf in the side of the console here.
So here's the shelf in the door she's talking about. My apologies. We're working on the camera situation here. She likes this section right here
with the console cubby, and then the glove compartment. I mean, not glove compartment. The center console is a little bit small, but it is carpeted. So
yep. That is nice. I would show you in the glove box right now, but there's a problem there.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can, so the glove box is stationary. We just have this curved lid that covers it. So, I mean, it's there. It does offer. And then we have this shelf up here. It is hard plastic, no rubber. So I've got hard plastic up here right now in my mic storage case. Just be careful while you drive, because you'll get a lot of noise. But then we have this large screen. We've referenced it a lot. We do have a USB-C input for wired CarPlay and Android Auto, but as you can see, I'm currently doing wireless. We have a JBL sound system with
a speaker that comes out, a portable speaker,
a removable Bluetooth
portable speaker
right up here, which you can pull out.
Guess it would be good for tailgating? Or
yes, it would. Yes,
something like that.
But yeah, decent storage in here, which makes up for some of the interior size packaging on this one. But yeah, interesting. Interesting. Do we need to talk fuel economy now?
Yep, let's talk it.
So, as mentioned, turbocharged hybrid 4-cylinder. The EPA rates this one at a very generous 22 city, 24 highway, 23 combined. I do not believe that is for this trim. It can't possibly be, because we have lifted suspension. We don't have the front chin that other trims of this truck have, which help with aerodynamics, which help with fuel economy. That's the best we've seen the entire time we've had it. 16.3, which is not great for a midsize truck. In fact, the Chevy Colorado GMC AT4X that rides on much taller tires with its turbocharged non-hybrid 4-cylinder gets an EPA 16 city, 16 highway, 16 combined. I mean, yeah. So I'm not quite sure why this is a hybrid. We just did that little stretch. I can hear the EV noise singing. The engine's off right now, but it just like cruises along. Have you noticed when the engine comes on and off?
Yeah.
Except for maybe getting to hear
loud. I don't love that noise over there. But
speaking of our road trip to Dallas and back, you rode over here. There was no hiding when I was on the throttle, was there?
No.
You could tell.
I didn't like it in the 4Runner, and I still really don't like it even less.
Yeah.
Now,
good news
the longer we've been with this.
The good news for you is only on this trim. We have had a different trim of the Tacoma that didn't have it, that we liked well enough. Yeah. Same critiques on space. But time to guess price?
Sure. Yes.
Tucker, you ready?
Ready.
64.
Higher.
67.
Lower.
65.
Higher.
66.
Tell her what it is, bud.
66,405.
Good job, bud.
That was pretty close.
You were pretty close. As this one is equipped, that's where a lot of people, even Toyota faithful, have got some problems with this latest generation. It feels like the price has just crept up too much, too fast. What are your thoughts now knowing the price?
It's a lot. Well, I guess it depends on what you want. If you want a truck.
Yes, but I was curious before we left the house today, pulled up Chevy's website for a 2026 full-size Silverado in the top luxury high country trim.
Mm-hmm.
That starts just $2,000 more than this. You can
But
get
that design is a different audience, I feel like.
you can get every other trim underneath it for less money than this.
Well, what about the Colorado?
The Colorado is less than this. You can spec it up again, the ZR2 major off-road one, to be the same price as this, which again has a less complex powertrain. I don't know. The price on this one does raise some pretty big question marks for me.
Yeah.
Thoughts for you?
Well, same for me. This is not the one that I would choose.
Speaking of which, what are your top 5 favorite features from a mom's point of view of this pickup truck?
From a mom's point of view, my top 5 favorite features are the heated and ventilated front seats.
Yes, which they're a little on the firm side. They're not super comfortable.
Well, I didn't have any problems sitting in them on the way to Dallas, though, other than the leg space.
Okay.
The tilt telescope steering wheel,
Yes.
number 2. Number 3, the heated steering wheel.
Yes.
Very nice in the cold weather.
It has finally turned cold here in East Texas.
Mm-hmm. Number 4, all of the little cubbies and storage options up here at the front. Yep. And then number 5, the removable portable speaker.
Yes.
And a bonus.
Tucker, you want to tell the bonus?
A first aid kit.
Yes, there's a first aid kit in our tester here that is Velcroed to the floor back in the bag. So, nice little first aid kit here
Very nice.
as an option.
Very, very nice.
Toyota branded, of course.
Of course.
But, this one's a conundrum to me. It's a little pricey, it's a little cramped, and the one weirdest thing about it, especially coming from that 4Runner in the same Trailhunter trim, we were talking seats earlier, that had memory seats. This one does not. So I do have a power seat over here, which is nice. You have a power seat over there, but no memory seats in this one.
No memory seats.
Slightly strange.
No steps, which I know is meant for off-roading, but no handle over here on the driver's side.
I get a little handle, sort of.
To
here.
pull yourself in, but no, there's no way to pull yourself in.
Well, on that note, you can go check out Tucker's YouTube channel at Tucker's Talk. You can find all things GT Garage Talk at GT Garage Talk, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, all at GT Garage Talk, or you can go to gtgaragetalk.com. Links to everything from there. But as for us, in the reigning Truck of Texas, as voted on by the Texas Auto Writers Association, until next time, gearheads.
Bye.